Hi everyone, we've got Shannon with me today from Property Assist, and we're going to talk about some of the questions that we regularly get asked from landlords around property condition reports. I think one of the main things that we probably get asked, both of us separately, is about the cost of property condition reports. And I know, for us on our management authorities, the property condition reports are probably one of the bigger fees, and so we do get asked that a fair bit by owners. For us, we do charge an hourly rate to complete a property condition report, and some other agencies will charge fixed fees, which you've mentioned before as well.
I've seen.
And the reason we don't do this is because we manage quite a range of properties in size. So we may manage a studio apartment in West Perth, and then we've got a beautiful big house down in Sorrento. We can't justify the same fixed fee for those two properties.
Absolutely.
It's not efficient for our landlord to just have a one size fits all. Mm-hmm. So breaking it down to the hourly rate just means that it's fair and equitable for the property that property condition report is being done for. So, for example, when you go to a property to do a property condition report, how much time would you say you spend there? It changes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We could spend at that big house down in Sorrento, we'd spend 4 to 6 hours just there, and then we need to type it as well. So that probably leads into another question, which would be, can I do it myself? I think we often get the landlord that would hope that they can do it themselves. We have self-managing landlords as well that come to us direct, or they've been recommended by an agent that they're going through for leasing only, just like you guys. And the first thing they ask is, how long will you be at the property? And when we say, we could be there for 4 hours, they sort of realise, okay, I think I'll leave it to the experts.
Yeah, and I think because the other thing a lot of landlords may not realise when they're self-managing, or if they're just new to managing their property, is the property condition report is a legally binding contract, and it must be in a prescribed form, which is set by DMIRS. So it's not just a matter of writing a little bit of an inventory and giving that to the tenant. There is a whole process involved around making sure that property condition report is
in the right
format and in line with legislation, so it's meeting all the requirements.
I think the other thing is different use of words as well. I guess it is a legal binding contract, so you need to make sure that what is written in there is self-explanatory and is specific. So I think some owners might want to say the window track is slightly dusty, because it's not really that bad, but we should just say that it is.
Dusty, or it's not dusty.
Absolutely.
And I think another one that we've touched on before, Shannon, was the word intact. So this is something that you probably would have seen a lot on older property condition reports. The window seal is intact. What does that mean?
Or the wall is intact. It's painted white, there's no marks or damage, and it's intact. Well, I would hope it's intact, because it would probably fall over.
Exactly. So I think these are all the different sort of factors that come into play with regards to property condition reports and making sure that they are accurate. And we understand there is a bit of a fear of the unknown for landlords when there's kind of open price on what the property condition report is going to be. But the thing is, we usually can estimate roughly how long that property condition report is going to be, and we do cap the price, for each individual property as well. The management authorities are customised specifically for that property, so it's one of those things where we do try and have those conversations with our landlords, and that's the reason we have these conversations and share this information as well, so that all the landlords can have a really good understanding of the process that's involved, why we do it, why it costs what it does, and why it takes as long as it does. So hopefully you found that helpful, and if you do have any questions around property condition reports, or if you are looking at leasing, doing a leasing only and managing yourself, Shannon and I are both available to answer any questions that you might have on that. So thanks so much for coming in and having a chat.
Thank you.